Smile evening, ma'am. Smile evening, all participants. Today, the Monday series. Today, Madam agreed to give some glimpse to us how we can control the emotion fear. We all know that we all are going through this emotion fear in so many times in our life, especially through the corona days. Many of us have fear and anxiety. Now, Madam will explain how to control this fear and the related anxiety through different levels of Sujok as well as the meditation and the lifestyle. With a smile greetings, we all can invite our Madam Bhupinder Kaur to this platform. Smile welcome, ma'am. Smile greetings.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for your smile presence. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, our today's topic is fear, and you all know that this is the emotion which can really paralyze our senses, any part of body, our mental status. Sometimes from outside it looks anger, but or sometimes it looks anxiety, sadness, but deep inside, actually, many times it is fear. Fear. Neutral fear is actually existing in all living beings, especially animal world and human beings, because God has implanted this system, emotional system in our being, because if you see all emotions, especially fear, if this fear was not there, then very difficult to have systematic society. Today we have fear. Because of fear, we are following some rules and regulations in the society. We have fear of government, yes, and we don't do crimes. People, those who are doing crimes, it means they don't have fear. We all have neutral fear. Yes, we follow traffic rules and regulations. We know that this is important. In school also, sometimes teachers give fear if they don't do their homework, or they do something bad in the classroom. Parents also, they show some kind of fear to bring their children to right pathway. So what I mean to say is that fear is, if we have neutral fear, then it is good, it is okay, because God has given us this emotion, and this emotion is for our progressive purpose. If this emotion is if this emotion is bringing progress in your life, then it means it is neutral fear. But now I'm talking about that fear which is which is bringing our life to that position where we feel paralyzed, and we feel sucked, our energy is sucked, no progress at all, and many diseases in our body, very difficult to face society. So this fear is actually not good for our health. And all diseases actually are coming from the, if we talk about emotional world, then, root is fear. All emotions actually, anger or sadness, most of the time, root is fear. So in Sujok, we have, like in Sujok, we have different levels. According to the levels, we can uh, harmonize our fear. If you do few steps, we can harmonize our fear. There is big story, many points, but I will give you very simple, systematic, simple points. And if you use these points, you can harmonize your fear. So I would like to share my screen, and you please note down all these points. Very simple techniques. I will give technique from level 1, level 2, level 3, and also from tri-origin, and also mantra. You can choose technique according to the level of your consciousness, because here in this group we have many participants. Some are from, level 1 group. Some people, they have 6 key consciousness. Some people, they have triune consciousness. So according to your consciousness level, you can choose. But if you don't know Sujok, then also you just see this class, you mark, you take screenshot, and you do uh, points. I will show to you some colors, some seeds. You just do it, and in one sitting, you can feel how your fear vibration is harmonized. Actually, when we say fear, according to 6 key, this is coldness vibration where we feel frozen. So our body vibration is like, coldness energy. So how to harmonize this? Let us see this. I will share my screen. Just give me 1 minute. I'm sharing my screen. Yes, just a moment. So you be ready with your notes. Yeah, it's taking time. 1 minute, please. Okay. So first, I will give you baby tips, simple correspondent point. Actually, these emotions are accumulated in some of the other organ. So first, I want to tell you that what are those organs which can store fear very easily. So stagnation of fear vibration in particular organ, and if you stimulate those points and if you treat very nicely with seeds, then you can, create very good energy in that organ, and this stimulation can disperse this fear energy from that organ. So first is, of course, brain, the master organ, and strongly related with emotions. So brain point, this is very important because people, those who are having chronic fear especially, they have to treat these points every day. Just with correspondent treatment, they can see change. And I've experienced just one sitting, patient can calm down very easily. They can have very good sleep, and fear vibration also reduces. So this is the brain point. First thing is this. And then heart, brain, heart. Yes, heart, because actually emotions are part of brain, but first, heart is the organ which can feel the emotion very quickly, because emotions have impact on all organs, but heart uh, is very sensitive to catch emotional vibration. So brain and heart, these 2 points are very important massaging. So when person has any emotion, if you press brain point, heart point, along with heart point, kidney points, yes, kidney points, these points, immediately patient can feel calmness, and especially adrenal gland above kidney organ. This is very important. And the second important organ is uh, liver. Yes, you'll be surprised that how liver can accumulate fear, because we know, we have general understanding that fear is related to coldness energy, and the organs related to coldness energy are kidney and urinary bladder. So kidney, of course, yes, kidney and UB also very important. We have to stimulate. Along with that, it is very important, liver. I will write now, liver, gallbladder, yes, and then of course kidney, urinary bladder. I told you brain, heart, and adrenal gland. So you have to pay attention to these organs. Fear vibration can accumulate in these organs, especially. So when you stimulate these points of these organs, so you can harmonize coldness vibration, because coldness energy can very easily penetrate in these four organs, not just in kidney and UV, but also liver. People, those who are practicing six key, they know that functionally liver and gallbladder can carry coldness vibration, and structurally kidney and UV meridians can carry coldness vibration, or I can say fear vibration. So you have to pay attention to these organs. And of course, I always say lifestyle is very, very important. And when people are suffering from fear, emotional issues, they should not forget their lifestyle. Sometimes very difficult to manage emotion, but physically, if they are determined mind, if they have, that strong will to improve themselves. So you have to pay attention to your lifestyle and perfection of body. For example, good food habits, especially I will tell you that in that time when people are having fear vibration, it is very good to have a plant-based diet, because when they eat animal product, you all know that animal also have emotion, and especially when these animals are killed, in that time fear vibration can flow and can through animals can come to us also. So better we avoid. In those days, at least we can avoid animal food, and you can focus on plant-based and diet. Also, don't take processed food. Idea is that the food which is carrying coldness vibration, we should avoid that. We should have fresh food, energetic food. All processed food will have coldness vibration again. Yes, so natural food, which is directly coming from the nature, and fresh food, very, very important. We don't pay attention to food, but your food energy can change your energy system. Very, very important. And then secondly, you have to, because any emotional problem, because this is part of brain, so you have to take care of brain. You have to give a lot of oxygen to brain. In that time, people don't pay to yoga, they don't pay attention to yoga or exercises. So it is very important that you do exercises, good exercises, you do pranayam, you do breathing exercises, because brain needs a lot of oxygen. When brain is healthy, then brain can manage this emotion. Only weak brain, if it is vice versa. If brain organ is weak, then definitely it will have impact on emotions. Or if your emotions are excessive, then it will influence the brain. So both ways. So if you take care of your brain, you eat healthy foods, nuts and walnuts and good green foods, and good oxygen, yes, exercises, good sleep, definitely this brain will become healthy, and it will help you to fight with this emotion. Okay, so it means, you see, if your organ is healthy, your organ will help you to fight with any kind of emotion. So very, very important to improve lifestyle. Okay, automatically you will see changes. So even one drop change will push, will encourage another drop. Okay, so these are the emotions where we have to pay attention. Stimulation, these are the point in left hand and right hand. Try to find the painful point. Sometimes, many times we miss very easy tip, simple tip also. Liver point, yes, check all points, and wherever you have painful point, check here. And if, for example, you get painful point here, then you massage this area nicely and apply add seed. Now you know how to add seed. Yes, this painful point means fear is accumulated here. Fear is accumulated here. Yes, so we have to clean the system. So here also gallbladder, don't miss this gallbladder area, because again this gallbladder also can accumulate fear. According to our science, we say yang fear or yin fear, hetero fear or homo fear, acute fear, yang fear. Anyway, we don't need to focus now. We can just stimulate, because stimulation of extra point will not make any difference. In insect system, if you want to focus, if you are aware of insect system, then on all fingers, please check this point, liver point and gallbladder point. One is this point, and then urinary bladder point, kidney points, adrenal gland, as I showed you in this above picture. Yes, this point. And people, those who are having fear, they need moxa therapy on this point, on kidney point, yes, liver, gallbladder point. Yes, this is the area where you need to give moxa. So finally, brain point. Brain point, especially pituitary gland and pituitary gland. Pineal body is also very important. Pineal body, it is like, you see, this is, where is pineal body? This is the thumb. When I say brain, pineal body, hypothalamus and pituitary gland, all these endocrine glands belong to head area. And pineal body is here, which has which secretes melatonin, and this melatonin can give you good sleep and calmness also, and it is activated during night time. So you can massage this point, and one methi seed or fenugreek seed is enough. Just one point for your calmness. This is very good point. Okay, so one fenugreek seed here, this you can do. And pituitary gland, this is brain. So here, all actually fingertips, but exactly when we focus pituitary gland, when you divide this upper area of thumb, you can divide into three parts, and this top here, one upper one third, here is pituitary gland. So this stimulation, and you can apply one green lentil or small black pepper seed here. This is also very good. Okay, now uh, after this, I want to focus meridian, fear meridian. Okay, now just focus. Again, this is very powerful treatment. So when you're doing this correspondence treatment, don't mix up all. I'm giving you many versions, many varieties. As I told you, you can do as per your consciousness, or you can try, one day you try this, and second day you can combine also. One day you can try correspondence point treatment, seed therapy, and the second day you can do this combination. You will see changes coming in 1 or 2 days. Like, people will say, okay, I had very good sleep, I was comfortable today, I was feeling fresh after treatment. So small changes, and chronic fear will take some time, but if you do it every day, you can bring excessive fear to neutral state. Now you see, this hand is showing meridian. Now, which meridian has a relation with fear? Very famous meridians, kidney and urinary bladder. So this line, you see this blue line, this is kidney meridian in both hands. Actually, uh, for male, first, as a first choice, we do it on the left hand, and for female, as a first choice, we do it on the right hand. So these are the meridians where you have to focus. So you can take one meridian, middle finger, middle finger. This meridian has relation with chronic fear, fear, or yin type of fear. So if fear is very old and it is a habitual pattern, then we can focus this. Now, what to do? Orange color line, orange line. You have to, like in our system, we say sedation. Actually, it is not sedation. It is a technical word when we say sedation of kidney meridian, but it is actually, the essence is harmonizing kidney meridian or harmonizing fear. Now this kidney meridian is not just fear, it has many other works also. This kidney meridian is doing many works. But when you do correspondence treatment of brain and heart, after doing correspondent treatment of brain, heart, and adrenal gland, then your body understands, because first you do this treatment and then you work on kidney meridian, then body understands that you are working on emotions. As soon as you do pituitary gland, heart point, and adrenal gland, your emotional energy system becomes sensitive, and then your meridian will understand that you are focusing fear. Now, after doing these 3 points, now you will put orange color on this line. 2 to 3 hours every day during daytime. So how to put color? This is very important. You cannot just put randomly. Yes, we need proper direction. As you all know, that energy flows from leg to arm on the yin side. So if you put like this, this is because we have to put color against the direction. Our purpose is sedation. So orange line, start from here. You can put like this, one straight line. And then this is first step. And then second step is this one. Or one more thing, you can, if you want to make this protocol powerful, then you can add one more step. You did this, and then second also, same orange line on the liver meridian. And third step, 3 lines actually. This is very powerful treatment to harmonize fear. You know, liver and kidney meridian, both meridians uh, can carry fear, very, very sensitive towards fear particles, very sensitive. So orange color is sun color. Fear is like coldness. Yes, a very deep fear is also like darkness. So the sunlight is very good. Also, when you do this color therapy during daytime, keep your hand just for 1 or 2 minutes in sun also. Again, this line will become more powerful. This treatment will become more powerful. Okay, so this hand, like male and female, as I told you, and similar pattern, you can do it here. Liver meridian, kidney meridian, step 1, liver meridian also, orange line, this direction, yes, step 2. Sorry, once again, please. Once again, please. Starting is this one. Here, step 1, second, liver meridian, step 2, third, brain meridian, step 3. Now, like this treatment is of chronic fear. Chronic, we can say deep, or we can say yin fear. But sometimes people can have yang fear, for example, examination fear, sudden fear has come. And, not very chronic, some situations, stage fear, like this. So for that kind of yang fear, better we work on the yang meridians. Okay, we work on the yang meridians. How to work? Again, we have to focus on yang meridians, means we have to focus gallbladder meridian, UB meridian, and spinal cord meridian. Orange color, if it is yang fear, then step 1, start from here. Step 2, start from here. Step 3, see, direction is very important. We cannot just apply randomly. So actually, people, those who know the science, they know that This is a sedation technique, and this is tonification of hotness. Yes. So this is a color therapy, for simple color therapy. You can just, after doing heart brain points, you apply this color. If it is yang fear, you apply these colors. And if it is yin fear, you can apply these colors. So this is like a meridian treatment. And now I want to focus chakra also, especially for chronic fear. Especially, you can just do no massage here, because in chat box I'm reading no massage. In meridian, massage is not required, but in correspondent treatment, massage is required. Now, for chronic fear, yes, chronic fear, deep hidden fear chakra is very, very important. Very, very important. Now, chakra, especially for deep yin, you will select yin chakra, and the chakras are coldness. This chakra is coldness chakra. Now, this chakra you will focus, this chakra, and you now how to apply color. Again, you have to focus that how I apply color. In this chakra, actually, this is coldness chakra. This chakra is coldness chakra. Let me mark. Actually, the status of this chakra is coldness, and how energy is moving in this chakra in reality, it is moving clockwise direction. So coldness vibration, this is natural flow of the chakra. Because fear is excessive, so we have to apply orange color, but how to apply? We should move our pen opposite way, like anti-clockwise. See, and then how to start, because this chakra is moving like this, and if we want to sedate this, then orange color, your pen should move anti-clockwise direction from expansion to sedation. So from outside, okay, just a moment please. Okay, see. Now just see how I'm applying color, because your body, because this is vibrational, we are influencing the vibration. We are trying to harmonize this coldness vibration. So actually our body is very beautiful, has very beautiful energy network system. We have 72,000 nadis and trillions of cells, and actually each cell and each nadi is very systematic. God's mechanism is very good, perfectly organized in our body. So it and there is no traffic at all. That is why direction, how to apply, how to start, it is very, very important. If we, our direction, when we are applying colors and our direction technique is correct, then we will influence the exact area or exact target. So now see how you have to start from the coldness point and go anti-clockwise direction. You don't need to put arrow. I just wanted to show that you go on, because this is yin fear. You go anti-clockwise direction. You go like this. See how I'm going. Your pen will move like this, and this is like you are collecting all fear. This is the vibration of sun and hotness energy. So collecting all fear, and then as if it is going in the black hole, it is, shrinking, contraction. Because from outer towards inner, this is our purpose. Yes, this is our purpose. So you have to apply color like this, because this is like uh, decreasing. With this formula, fear will decrease. And on the opposite, because axis law means hotness tonification. Now how I will put color here, see, on hotness chakra, this is hotness chakra. So how to put color here? So now, because if we want to tonify, we have to start from the center. Expansion is our idea. So start from the center. Once again. Okay, sorry. Okay. So start from the center means the idea is from center, go clockwise direction and you expand, expand, expand. Sun vibration, hotness vibration, expansion. Okay. So this is how we will do our color therapy on Ajna chakra, hotness chakra, very powerful chakra. Pituitary gland is also here, and Ajna chakra is in the head region, which has connection with your pineal gland and pituitary gland and all parts in the head. So from center, you move clockwise direction and expand. So, don't apply randomly this color therapy. We have to obey. We have rules and regulations. As I told you that God system is very beautiful and systematic. So this is called expansion. Now, these two colors, now with this sense, I recommend that when you do this color therapy, whether you're doing it on meridian or on chakras, definitely you have to stimulate points of heart, brain, and adrenal glands, especially. And if you have time, if you can manage, it is very good to stimulate liver and kidney points also. Okay, so this is like a chakra treatment for chronic fear. Now, next is I want to now tell tri-origin. Tri-origin, again, very powerful treatment. Some of you know tri-origin. Even if you don't know, I will tell you very systematically, step by step, and please make notes because with tri-origin consciousness, this treatment alone is enough to harmonize. And then I will tell you mantras. Now, how to do this? You can choose left hand as per tri-origin. Left hand is hetero, okay, and emotions are hetero. More emotions belong to metaphysical world. So left hand has uh, more, left hand is more connected to metaphysical world. Very, very important. According to tri-origin, this is left hand is hetero, has more connection with your mental energies, mind energies, and emotions are part of mind. So now how you have to start in tri-origin. So this part, this is mind joint. This is mind joint. So first stimulation you have to do here. This is very small point here. Sometimes we think what this point can do. No, this point has this point is located on the yin yang line. It is not on the yang surface. It is not on the yin surface. It is located on the yin yang line. Okay. So you have to stimulate this point, or you can also put one fenugreek seed on this point. As soon as you stimulate this point on the left hand thumb upper joint, this importance is only on the left hand thumb upper joint. So on the yin yang line, as soon as you stimulate this point, then your emotional energy system is activated. We have physical energy system, we have physical body, we have emotional body. Yes, so this point has such a strong power, it can connect immediately to emotional body. You have emotional body also. Your emotional body becomes sensitive to receive treatment. So stimulation of this point as step one. So this first beginning is very important. You should have very clear understanding that why you're doing this. So you are making connection with the emotional body. Okay. Now, when you do this, then we have actually, you see this chart, triogen emotional chart. We have 21 emotions here on these joints of fingers. So we have a very systematic pattern. But here in this pattern, we have to focus fear. Okay, how to reach this? So when you stimulate this point, then all these four fingers will represent emotional body, but all emotions will, become that platform to treat emotional world will open immediately. You can approach if you want to open anger or boast or anxiety, you can. So but our intention is to focus fear. Where is fear then? On this finger. So our target is this finger. Okay, this is our target. You can take screenshot one by one so that you know the rhythm, the chain. So this finger is our target. Now, second, so you bring all your attention to this finger. This is a very powerful treatment. You bring all your attention to this finger and then you come to neutral joint, this joint. So then, because this joint has connection with these emotions, these four emotions. Okay. So now I'm not going into detail because I am focusing just fear. Even people don't know triorgan, they just follow step by step. So first you did this point on the left thumb, upper joint, on the yin yang line stimulation, just with this intention, just create one intention. Actually, even if you don't create, you are connected to emotional body. But if you have intention, then your treatment becomes very powerful. So you stimulate this, and then this finger, your entire focus you have to bring your focus to this finger, ring finger, middle joint. According to triorigin, we say homofinger neutral joint, but for beginners, you can say ring finger, middle joint. You will focus this joint. Now, what you will do here? Now, this is important. What you will do here? Here, you will stimulate this point on the yin yang line. This is your second stimulation. On the yin yang line, you will stimulate this point. Yes, this point, you can apply fenugreek seed also. Now, what is this point? We have many emotions, but this point is your, this point has connection with fear. But your treatment is not finished. It means you have opened the door towards fear, or you have opened fear room, but now you are opening fear room, and now after opening this fear room, what you will do? So what happens when you do this point? Then third step, because this has some connection with this finger, this point has connection with this finger. Third step, last step, or you can say second last step, you will do here. Simple treatment you have to do. Take dark blue color and apply blue color like a ring on this joint, round ring with dark blue color, front, back, like a circle, like a ring, blue ring. This is actually, this is fear joint or fear finger. Now we say that fear particles have expanded. So blue color is symbol of, a coolness. Blue color is symbol of water, coolness. So this blue color can decrease the expansion of fear particles. Fourth step, last step. This is very powerful treatment. And if you're doing this treatment, just do correspondent treatment, and then you can do this treatment. Correspondence treatment, I recommend you have to do with all kind of strategies. So last step you will do on the thumb, the same thumb, but on the yin side. With green color, you will apply, this is your thumb, last dot. Fourth step, just 4 steps, enough. Finally, I will give you quick revision what you will do, because practically I want you to do practically and experience this. 1 sitting, 2 sitting, 3 sitting, 4 sitting. Some people will see, you don't see full screen. There is a message in the chat box. Okay, now I hope you will see. Just focus, I'm focusing hand. Okay, so let's do revision. So first is left hand thumb, upper joint, yin yang line point. First step, you will put 1 fenugreek seed here after some stimulation with this intention to connect emotional body. 4 fingers, all emotions will open, but we don't need to focus all emotions. Our target is today, our target is fear. So this finger is the pathway towards the fear room. Yes, and here in this joint, middle joint, again, this joint again will take you more closer to fear. Yet these are the pathways. Yes, how you are going and how you are stimulating that part of the brain which makes connection with the fear. So very systematically we are going. So in this finger, middle joint, on the yin yang line, you will again massage and you can apply 1 fenugreek seed. Yes, now here, after this hetero finger, or we say index finger, third step, on this upper joint, just below the nail, you have reached actual fear room. With this these kinds of steps, you have reached that room of the brain which has direct connection with the fear. So this fear is not simple fear sedation. Via brain system or via mind system, we are reaching this exact room of fear. Here, dark blue color, yes, like a ring. And fourth step, on the thumb, last point, green dot. It is like, above brain and above mind, above body, above soul also. This thumb, this point has connection with spiritual force. Without the help of spiritual force, we cannot harmonize this fear emotion. Medicines, people taking medicines throughout life, they take. We need spiritual support also. Mind is metaphysical, mind is very hetero, and mind, if you take support of spiritual world, spiritual point, we can harmonize mind very quickly. So why I'm telling this story? Because behind each point, you should develop that intention. If you do it with this intention, you can harmonize very quickly. Fourth step, spiritual controller, God, the creator. Thumb is representing the universal force, creator, the God, or supreme power, heavenly power, and you put 1 point here, finished. Just one treatment with this very strong consciousness, you can see. And sometimes, when you do this treatment, and you should forget also, and don't see how patient is improving. This triage treatment with this kind of intention is very high level of treatment. So when you do this treatment, at least you do 4 times. One time, some people are with very good flying heavenly consciousness. One sitting is good enough. Sometimes you need more. You can give gap also. Okay. But for beginners, maybe you need 10 sittings or 12 sitting. No problem. You just do it. Just do it. You never know when you can hit. That is why don't count days. Now, how many hours? Colors, actually, sometimes in 1 second, colors can show miracle. Colors are not simple. Colors can show miracle in 1 second also. But now it depends from patient to patient, and also it depends on the therapist consciousness. So anyway, moderate range is 2 hours or maximum 3 hours during daytime, and you should make sure that you remove this color. Don't allow to stay for long time, not more than 2 hours, maximum 3 hours. Make sure, and next day, make sure if colors are still there on your fingers, don't do color therapy next day. Don't do. We have to respect our metaphysical world. We don't need to, poke unnecessary. So better after 2 hours, you remove all so that next day your skin is ready again. Now, mantra. Mantra. When you can remove like methi seed also. I see what you have written. You can, how long? I just told you. So you can remove seed just after 2 hours. You remove everything. Now, once you do this therapy, this color therapy, you will feel that you are becoming more calmer and calmer, little peace. Yes, maybe some percentage of fear is there, but first sitting, you will see the change. And then after this first sitting, in second sitting, you can add mantra, because now body is ready to do mantra. First sitting, maybe body is not ready. Yes, but after 1 or 2 sitting, you tell your patient to do this mantra. And the last joint you saw, left hand, index finger, hetero joint, or the top joint, your thumb tip will touch. This is yang side. I want to say left hand. This is left hand. So this thumb tip will touch. Sorry. So again. So this thumb tip will touch this point. Mudra. You can make mudra like this. See, thumb tip will touch this point. Now with this mudra, in left hand this, and in right hand, middle finger tip touch, I can draw. This is right hand, for example. Tip, middle finger tip touching thumb tip. Yes, so this mudra on right hand, and on left hand, this mudra. And then you can do this mantra. You have to take a deep breathing first with smile. Add smile. Even smile is not coming, you have to add smile, because you see sometimes emotionally maybe you don't feel like smiling, but externally even fake smile also, when your lip corners are going up, muscles which are participating in smile, it influences your brain mechanism, and it can release good hormones. Yes, so it is very good when you do mantra, your brain is peaceful and calm. It is very important to bring smile. Just force yourself to smile gently. First, initial step, it looks difficult, but first, after taking first step, automatically you will find that you are flowing with smile naturally, like baby smile. And then mantra is, after doing this mudra, you can do this mantra. See, I've written for you. You can chant this with this kind of rhythm and speed. Ah, these are vibrations. You see, you are creating certain kind of vibration which is very powerful, and these vibration can create good impact on your fear emotion. Everything is vibration, everything is energy. So vibration, creating mantras systematically, these are the pathways. This whole universe is full of vibration and full of sound, full of vibration. So if you follow this pattern, then with this sound wave, it will create a sound wave inside your body. You see, lot of sounds are there. Heart pumping sound is there, lung sound is there, large intestine sound is there. In each organ there are sound. Trillions of cells are moving, atoms are moving, all are creating sound. So now if you want to talk with sound language, yes, this is the language. If you want to communicate, we are using these sounds. Now I want to communicate with fear. I want to harmonize fear. Then which is the powerful mantra? Your powerful mantra, so that the low frequency, so that that fear emotion, which is very excessive. Now with this mantra, your fear vibration will melt and your fear will be neutralized. This is the power of your mantra. So don't just take it mantra casually. If you really have time, please do it. And especially if you can do it in morning time. Actually, you can do any time, but morning time, one time, and sleep before sleeping. Additionally, if you can do, it is very good. And then during day, whenever you have fear, just do massage brain heart point and adrenal gland. You do this mantra. Let's do it together. Hmm? Ah, deep breathing and ah, deep breathing. Oh, eh, ah. Initially, when you have some feared particle moving, initially your sound will have it will be jazzy sound, you know, like stammering, because fear is there. But don't worry, don't stop, don't stop, continue, continue, continue. Yes, because as soon as your mantra, this mantra takes the rhythm of chorus, it means this is an indication that your fear is getting harmonized. Initially, when you are doing mantra, you are having fear, and then you're forcing yourself doing okay, you do it. You have to force yourself. Initially, push is required. One rhythm, one chain. You see this chain, and then you do it second time, third time, and fourth time as if flying. And when you start flying with your mantras, and this is the time when your fear is harmonized. You all can practice. You all, and you will see beautiful changes, beautiful changes. So now we'll do together in left hand, this mudra, right hand, middle finger, thumb tip touching. Yes, mudra, because this is powerful. Ah, ah, oh, eh, and don't stop, just continue. As I told you, when you feel that your mantras have become chorus, it has taken that singing tone, then you have reached neutral state of mantra. Ah, ah, oh, eh, ah, 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 Eh, uh, excuse me. Sorry. So this type you can do chanting, and actually there is one more technique of doing chanting. This was like this chanting was like a chorus. Another technique is that when you go in deeper meditative state after this chorus, because when your chanting takes the rhythm of chorus, after, you will feel that you're going in trance in a meditative state, and in that situation now you don't need to sing then, like yogis mantras, just no singing voice, but just like om, each mantra is becoming like om. Yes. Ah, as long you can do. Yes. Then next. Ah. Behind each sound, you're feeling Om sound. And from your navel, you're pushing up towards upward. Om. Eh. Ah. Like this. And then slowly, slowly, now your this mantra will go deeper inside without voice box, if you can do. So when you're chanting this mantra every day, one time will come that you don't need your voice box. It is this is chorus is like all cells are singing inside you. When you sleep, you just create intention of chanting, and you see all your cells will start chanting. You will feel without sound, without physical sound, you can feel that all sense, and you can enjoy this chanting. And this is how you can be free from your chronic fear, not only this life fear, but also many lives fear. Let this chanting continue in your system every day, every night. If really that fear has reached the core of your body, then allow all your cells to chant this. This is very beautiful, holy, divine vibrations of this universe. Okay, I hope you will practice this and you will see the result for sure. So if you have any question related to this topic, because today's topic was fear, you can ask.
Smile, friends. Now you can unmute yourself, but please make sure that one person should admit and at a time. Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, Radhika ji, you have a question. Yang fear and yin fear. Yang fear is like sudden type of fear. For example, examination. Child has fear examination. It is not very deep fear because he has fear of exam. Yes, so you can do, or stage fear, some function, and you need to speak on the stage. This is yang fear, and after this occasion, this fear is evaporated. But chronic yin fear is forever, deep, subtle way. It is lingering inside you. Yang fear, in certain situation it will come, and when event is finished it will evaporate. This is yang fear. And also sometimes yang fear is expressive. You will come to know that a particular person is having fear. Yang fear is expressive also. Yin fear, silently it is inside, but outside no one will come to know that this person has fear. Yes. Next
Ma'am,
question.
ma'am, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Good evening, ma'am. Very nice explanation on fear. So when we put, suppose we have to have stage fright, so do we just put the yang or should we put yin and yang?
No. Yang fear, like for children, if you have yang fear, you have to put on yang hand, yang
Only.
meridians.
Okay. Not yin. We should not touch the
No,
yin.
no, no, no. Don't touch unnecessarily all meridians.
So
Yes,
yin
yang
fear,
fear,
ma'am, then how do we know yin fear? Like fear of dark or fear of ghosts or
fear
fear of
of
alone?
darkness, fear of ghost is yin fear. It is like darkness energy, according to our science. But you can understand this is very deep fear, chronic. Yang fear comes and goes, finished. One time, finished.
Ma'am, ma'am, like cannot stay alone, cannot sleep
Yes,
alone.
cannot, this is yin fear.
So, ma'am, because we cannot sleep alone, that's in the night. So, should we put color in the daytime or in
No,
the night?
daytime always. Your
Or
treatment will work during daytime and then you will see the effect in night.
on the so, ma'am, in this yin fear, we just put on the yin side.
Yes, you will put on the yin side.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. And for yin fear, as I told you, please attend chakra. Very important, chakra, because chronic, for all chronic diseases, we treat chakra.
Ma'am,
Yes,
one more, ma'am, the meridians which you told us, on the index finger, it is the heart, it's the brain,
yes.
and the middle on the middle finger, the middle line is the which one, and the side one,
Middle line, actually, it is liver meridian, and this liver meridian can also accumulate fear vibration very easily.
and ma'am, the side one,
Kidney meridian.
kidney. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Madam, Anjana ji is asking whether we have to practice the correspondence treatment before we starting the Sujok tri-origin treatment.
It is very good for beginners because, like people, those who have triune consciousness, they can do it directly. But beginners, they don't have triune consciousness. Yes, for them, I recommend definitely you should do this correspondent treatment because your body will understand that your target is this. So for beginners, it is very important that you do first correspondent treatment and then you do color therapy of triune or your meridian.
Ma'am, hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Can,
I'm there.
ma'am, can we use this for self-torturing also? If someone keeps on regretting that why I did this and that, and I should not do this, I have do it properly, or this is my mistake. Self-torturing, it goes on and on. And
Deep hidden, deep inside is fear. Somewhere fear is there.
so can we
Yes,
use this
yes,
treatment?
yes. And this mantra will really help you.
And it is also in fear.
Yin, for sure, yin.
Okay.
Self-torturing, you see, it is always, it is not one time. There is a question, instead of methi seed, can we put color? Yes, you can put color, but you can stimulate. Better you put seed or you just stimulate with the probe. Don't put extra colors. No, don't. Color therapy, as I told you, sedation technique. See, I'm reading your question. So you just follow that technique I showed you.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, madam. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Madam, suppose I am doing one treatment for sadness or memory treatment, and again some situation came that I have fear started, so I can immediately change the treatment.
Actually, now you try to understand that try to compare which emotion is bold inside you. Is it sadness or really fear? Sometimes you have fear, but outside expression, it looks like sadness. So you will understand now, because now you know sadness and fear, you will know that. Mostly people have, for all negative emotions, root cause is fear. And for depression, stress, yes, we have old lectures. You can
Yes,
see
we
that.
had lecture, but immediately can we change after 1 or 2 days?
Yes, you can change because if you're doing every day, best thing is you can do correspondent treatment for 2-3 days, have a pause, because when we are jumping from one energy and we are changing our protocol, it is very good to have a pause.
2-3 days pause is sufficient?
Yes, it is sufficient, and in that time you can do your correspondent treatment.
And sometimes what I have learned so many things from you, madam. So sometimes I get kya karu aur kya na karu.
It depends actually, because when you study or take your case history or write your case history after understanding all subjects, then you have to know that now where is my bold point, which territory is bold, you focus that, like sadness, fear. Now I think you have fear, bold point.
I feel I am an angry person.
But sometimes anger, behind anger is fear. People are not following according to you. For example, you have a fear. Yes, sometimes fear that because of fear also, you show your anger, you show your regression, you show your resentment. So, but again, you have to analyze, is it anger really or fear? Fear, do you have fear of anything? Why you are having anger? Is it coming because of fear that someone is, not following your system, and somewhere you are feeling contracted? But in most of the cases, especially in chronic cases, very chronic cases, whether it is chronic anger, it is very good. You combine anger and fear both. Both means 4 days you do anger treatment and next 4 days you do fear treatment, because when this anger reaches chronic state, it will turn to fear also. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any question? You can open your mic if you have question.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, thanks, ma'am.
Thanks.
Thank
There is
you
a
for
question.
waiting, ma'am.
You are not using for
Thank
second.
Smile, thank you, ma'am.
Smile,
Thank you,
thanks.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I ask
Smile,
you a
thank you,
question?
ma'am.
Thank you.
Smile, thanks. So
Thank
nice
you.
when you say smile, thanks.
Hello,
Smile,
ma'am.
Smile, thanks, ma'am.
Smile, thanks.
Smile.
Smile,
Thank you,
evening.
Guruma.
Smile, thanks. Smile, nice.
Smile evening, ma'am.
Smile, evening. See
मैम
you.
कुछ पूछ सकती हूँ मैं, छोटा सा क्वेश्चन?
हाँ, बिल्कुल पूछ सकते हैं आप।
हाँ
Please
मैम,
ask.
ये जो आपने मुद्रा बताई हैं, एक मुद्रा में आपने बताया लेफ्ट में इंडेक्स फिंगर में फर्स्ट जॉइंट पे हमें, हाँ जी, थंब टिप को टच करना है, एंड सेकंड में ओके, दोनों को एक साथ में करना है ना मैम?
एक साथ. And you will see the magic. And then you do that chanting. And
Yes, ma'am.
you will see that you will go into trance. If you do it first 2-3, first 2-3 times, maybe some hafiz it, but after some time you will see that you will fly. This is the part.
मैम वन रिक्वेस्ट, वन मोर रिक्वेस्ट, क्या ये हमें ये मिल सकती रिकॉर्डिंग में? एक्चुअली
Right now I
मैं,
cannot say. Maybe
क्योंकि
later.
मैं घर से बाहर हूँ मैम, तो वह नोट्स नहीं बना पाई, इसीलिए थोड़ा सा.
You stay in touch with your group. Yes, you are in the group, so your group will get everything. You stay in touch.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you
Ma'am,
so much, ma'am. Smile,
ma'am,
thanks, ma'am.
ma'am, the mudra
Ma'am, when
left
you
hand.
said, ma'am, one question, where you said melatonin, should we put methi seed also in the melatonin?
Yes, you can put on the pineal gland point. Very
Oh,
good
okay,
point.
the pineal
After
gland.
massaging,
Okay, the pineal gland is on the joint, ma'am, the bath joint.
see here, below the nail,
Oh, below
root
the
of the
nail.
nail, this point.
Okay, and on the ma'am, on the top.
Hmm?
You
Not
said
on
for
the top.
No, this is the pineal gland for the
Yes. Brain point is general point. You can stimulate. This is pituitary gland, or you can stimulate this point. This is pituitary. Actually, if you press all, make a habit of pressing all fingertips. It's very good. It is very good. Make a habit of pressing all fingertips in all diseases.
So, ma'am, for pituitary we just stimulate, and for melatonin we put methi seed.
Yeah. For pituitary also you can apply this green lentil seed.
Green lentil. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ma'am, thank you. Ma'am, one more question, ma'am. The mudra on the left-hand side, thumb touching ring finger first joint or index finger? Okay. Okay, ma'am. And the right-hand side, thumb touching the middle. Yes. Thank you very much, ma'am. Sorry for asking you again.
No, no.
Thank you.
Ma'am, may I ask a question, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, there are four treatment which you have told us now. First day we'll start with correspondence treatment. Second day should
Correspondence. Now, when you are doing correspondent treatment along with correspondence treatment, either you do tri-origin or you do meridian. Don't put everything in one day.
okay, and
Either
this
you do.
chakra treatment, ma'am, when to do?
Yes, tri-origin treatment is independent alone. Meridian and chakra you can combine. Tri-origin is independent. When you're doing tri-origin, then don't do meridian and chakra.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay, thank you.
can I ask a question?
Okay, you're welcome.
Ma'am, so this chanting can work remotely also, for some people who is not here. If we want to do chanting for them, will it help?
You want to do chanting for other people?
Yes.
Of course. Of course.
Okay.
You're chanting, you see, your sound vibration can reach. Just set an intention for whom you're doing chanting. You can do mudra for that person also. This is like distant healing. Someday I will
Yeah.
talk. Yes. So you can just set an intention that I'm doing for this all treatment. You do this mudra. Yes. And then do chanting, and you can just, in your intention, in your consciousness, that I'm doing for my daughter, for my son, for my friend, whether this person is sitting in America or in Canada or in India, far you can do with deep intention. I want to help him. You can do this chanting. And then next day you can call him and ask, how are you feeling?
Okay. So first I have to do like treatment on myself.
No,
Like
no,
try
no.
your
If you're doing it, no, no. It is like you're not doing treatment on yourself. Actually, you're doing for him. So don't use this sentence also that you're doing for yourself. No, you're doing for that person. So don't bring this sentence in your consciousness.
Okay.
It's
So
like
just
my friend, my daughter, like this.
just do the mudra and the chanting.
Yes. So you can do color therapy also, but with an intention that this is, maybe you can think as if her or his hand.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. And you will see the change, you see.
Okay.
And do
Thank
it
you, ma'am.
in that when you're doing distant kind of healing. Here I want to say something. This time, this is very special treatment because you are healing a person who is very far.
Okay.
And in this message is for all. In this situation, you have to be in a very neutral, smiling, peaceful state. Only when your consciousness is with neutral wings, neutral consciousness can fly very smoothly and can reach that person. But when you have hetero homo vibration, anxiety, anxious, then don't do this. When you want to help someone, first check your feelings, first check your mental state. And if you are feeling very good, fresh, smiling, peaceful, and no attachment, because oh, my daughter, my son, you have to go above your family consciousness, your friend consciousness. You have to reach God's consciousness. No emotion. just feeling fresh, smiling, feeling power of the universe, and then do treatment. One sitting enough.
So first treat ourselves.
Yes, you can do many sittings also, but don't say first treat yourself. Some in 30 days, out of 30 days, someday maybe you will feel very fresh. That time, that day you can do it.
Okay. Thank you very
Or
much.
maybe
for this.
24 hours, somehow you will feel very fresh too in that time.
Mhm.
All healings are successful if you do this way.
Okay, thank you very much.
Please provide recording, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You stay in touch with your group. You all are in all messages and everything you will get in your group. Lalita ma'am will send all.
Namaste, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am Bandar. While stimulating, should we give the deep pressure on that point or a
No,
gentle
not very
pressure?
deep. When you are stimulating pineal gland, little pressure, not very deep. It should not be piercing pain. It should not give piercing pain.
Okay.
But yes, some pressure.
Okay.
Little gentle pressure.
And what is the duration of stimulation, ma'am?
Just few seconds.
Okay. 5-6 seconds like that.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Namaste.
Namaste. Okay, thank you so much. See you next Monday. Stay in touch with your group. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all participants.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very wonderful
Bye.
session, very useful session. We all can practice this smile meditation every day and every time also. Okay. Thank you all. Smile
ma'am.
nice. Special
Bye.
thanks
Thank
to
you, Lita ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.